Those meetings order. Communications compliance, open meeting law.
It was posted last Friday. Website and on our front door.
Roll call.
Rolfe, yes. Kaminsky.
Yes.
Owens, yes. Schaefer. Here. Cross. White. Here. So far.
No. Any agenda order changes or corrections?
None from me.
Thank you. For a minute, we have special board of trustees on October 20th. And special board of trustees on October 27th. And if we go at the same time or one each.
On October 20th. You don't have me there, but I made motion.
I don't have you there, but you made motion. Do you remember being there? Did I, which part did I get wrong? That you weren't there?
Well,
Or that you made the motions?
I made a number of motions, but you didn't have my name on it.
That you were there now. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Your
5.
ghost was here.
Was there somebody else that was not there on the 20th that I have mistakenly present instead of Al? This was the first special meeting of the month. We talked about the 3 ordinances.
Yeah, okay.
The one I was late to. Yes.
No, I think you were late to that.
Last.
You were
27.
late to the 27th. Those 3 ordinances, everyone was here. I think so. I can check the transcript. The video.
The video.
This is the transcript, right? I'll check the video. Well, penciling in for now. I need verification.
Well, it's hard to make the motions.
Well, yeah, it would.
Concerns?
On 27th, I do have you riding those.
I just didn't hear.
Yeah, just so you just.
Go to the other ones.
Oh, yeah, was that possible correction? The condition to approve. The condition to approve. Second. Second
So,
by Jeremy. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed. Motion carried. Is that the roll on time? Okay.
Yeah.
Public comment, we have a couple here, you just wanna, listen in, Ryan? You don't wanna speak, you get correct?
no, I don't need to speak.
Okay. We're losing out there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, on the new business. Discussion and possible action on the purchase of a plow truck.
So the guys found this one. A little ways away. But I guess that's.
We got two.
No, just.
One 109,099, the other one 109,9.
Yeah, whoever wrote 109,099, probably someone in this room got it wrong.
That'd been me.
I know that's a wide open. How many vehicles have you guys looked at?
2. Been available.
And the one that's got the goofy transmission,
Yes.
not many out there, I gather.
Not in our price range. And they seem to go fast. Single axles are
Where
hard.
is this one?
In Richmond? They had another one there too, I guess, and it sold in like a matter of days. Before he could even inform us of it.
You both drive it or?
Yeah, Mike and I took a first time.
It's basically the same truck that we got.
What year is ours?
99.
What did you notice? I mean, how's the frame surface?
Very, a very minimum surface rust for the year. It's actually quite a clean truck. I know their municipality was just showed, did have it, so I mean,
Rather stainless, I see, huh?
yep, this one has a stainless.
Box.
The box is in good shape. It's not a square box, it's more, it's a half moon box you can see on the pictures. They're talking about how that actually holds a lot less.
I don't think-
Or not asset,
I
but
don't think
more.
you can see in the picture.
Like,
Is it, got plastic liner
Oh, it's got a hardened steel floor.
in it? Okay.
He said they put the hardened steel floor in for dumping rocks and stuff on them.
Right.
It never got much dent in that one. No, there was pretty,
Looked like they used it for salt and like cold patch, because it's got cold patch residue in it right now. So it's got a big old coating of asphalt in the bottom of it.
Miles was our.
it has a new speedometer, so I don't know.
Give me rock.
Did you guys write it down on Friday or no?
If you drive it.
30 some? Nothing like that.
Right the hours.
I offhand, I don't know. I would guess 35,000.
It was replaced at 64,000 or something like that, I think they said. The gauge cluster.
So we got over 60,000 on it.
Oh,
Saying it 34.
that's because the new
It's
vehicle.
a new one you're getting right now, I think.
So you say.
You might say that.
100,000 on it, probably.
That's the question.
Yeah. I did do that. Yeah, this was a very, very smooth driving truck. He had the plows and wing everything on it, so even with everything on it, it drove really nice. We took it into a residential area and it's maneuvers nice.
Hydraulics, all that.
Yeah,
That's good.
yep.
Leaking.
Nope, it was all dry underneath.
We got it in next year's budget, right?
Well, it's part of the loan package that we're taking out, so we'll actually close on that loan in a couple of weeks. And we'll have the cash in hand to pay for that.
You know, what, put something, if you want this, put something down on it, gold, and it'll disappear.
Yeah, I talked to the salesman this morning on the phone. They'd like to see 10,000, non-refundable, to hold it.
He was actually setting up a showing of it for River Falls this week. Their municipality,
Do they put any kind of warranty on it even for use?
I'm sure not.
Like it does have tire chains on it, automatic tire chains on the rear.
Does?
But one is missing the actuator and the chain. They usually don't fix that kind of stuff because they don't know if the next municipality is gonna buy it and want that. So it seems like they don't put like the accessories, fix like the accessory on it. So that's missing on it.
Yeah, not the actuator, the arm.
The arm, okay.
The arm and the spin. Which is an option we may use, we may not.
Oh, the tires are.
New. Practically new, it's only got 27,000 miles, so it probably would.
Well, Chris, how are we paying for this thing?
So like I said, we'll close on that loan in a few weeks and, we'll have cash on hand at that point. Pay for it, so.
So right now, we just didn't put the money down.
Correct.
Mid-state, don't have a thing out here.
We've been trying to watch, we've been going online, checking their websites and stuff and
The one that they had has got that air shift
Right.
transmission, that 10 speeds, so. The reason why they still have it,
Yeah. Been sitting there all summer.
that is it's last year and stuff.
Yeah, but
You found other ones out of our price range, so you said, right?
we really haven't been looking even to above the price range because we're trying to stay in that window. But there's a bunch of tandems out there. Not the single axles, but those are just too big for me.
Single axles are hard to come. Yeah, with a plow and a front wing. Usually a tandem will be a center wing.
Your powered or anything.
Oh, no.
It's got way more power than the old ones.
That's one thing we caught on right away, the power it does have.
How many years did we have that last truck?
We were just about 15. Because we think he got it right before he started.
Was Kilty president?
Right, that's right, that was the year that
That'd be 2011.
Yeah, we bought it. When he became president,
2011,
yeah, so probably 2012.
Where'd it come from, Will? Did
This one?
Yeah.
Up by the cities, one of the suburbs in this valley.
What can we get for our truck?
He wouldn't give us an answer. I would think between 5 and 10.
He didn't want to take.
No, he didn't wanna take the, he didn't wanna. We weren't asking to buy it, just give us a rough idea what it's worth.
So the company that's selling it, basically, they have like a bunch of car dealerships also, and they moved into like doing bigger equipment also, so. They pretty much own a bunch of. All the manufacturer,
He had a brand new Chevy dealership, a brand new Ford dealership. And then they must have a heavy truck part that they sell new ones, bring these back.
What is a new truck like this?
About 280.
I think it'd be more now with the equipment.
According to the guy at Midstate, when he came down and told us, he said truck about 150, 160, and about almost that much to put the plow in the winter. This one with the brine tanks, that's not a pre-treat brine, that's a salt activating brine, so it'll go, you put it on the salt to make the salt work faster.
It incorporates a brine into the salt.
Which works good on areas like schools and like Willow where we get a little more traffic, fire station, where it'll activate it faster.
It really does.
Yeah, I mean, it's something we can try since it'll be there. It even comes with some brine free, right?
yeah,
Both tanks are almost full of brine.
this is just an add-on that already came with it, okay, so it's there.
Works, yeah, works.
Well,
Basically, you'd use less salt for the same area.
Well, I had said for years that municipalities need at least one big truck. Yeah, we definitely are in need of one. So I'd make the motion that Chris contact the salesman and make the down payment.
I'll second that.
Any other discussions? You don't know the role on that one, is it?
Yeah, I wish we would have had more options to bring people, but they're just, they don't think.
For all things,
Yes.
Inskeep, Forrest,
Yeah,
Baker, yes, Charles,
Yes.
White.
Yes.
Yes. Carried, new truck. Item B, discussion of possible action on rules of the range, the shooting range.
Well, halfway through your packet is a page that lists the DNR rules that were recommended to us as possible rules. The DNR doesn't mandate any specific rules, but we can come up with whatever rules we want.
You got a camera out there, Jeremy?
I mean, I'm going to.
Yeah, eventually I wanna get it. Either hook it into the villages or some kind of standalone, I don't care how we do it, yeah. Absolutely. Big the power back there, please. Okay, some other questions.
Don't you just do, solar panel?
Good. They gotta keep up the batteries.
If we have dishes like.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was trying to, like, thinking if we get some donations over the winter, maybe first in the spring. Or, you know, to get the inevitable problem children that are gonna show up out there. And if you get us, if we get some power, or we get some donations over the winter. Then we get, the power company to drop a transformer out there and we could run it back there over the winter. So even come spring, if we throw something temporary up until we get Sean's stuff, just something so we have some kind of camera, but we need power first. I want to spend money on batteries and solar panels and all that crap. If we just get
It's a short run for power.
Yeah.
Anybody give me a budget number for Paul?
To run powers with the line, I just did 3 of them. It's like $400 for the state inspections, and then depending how long it is, sometimes they'll do it for you for almost nothing, sometimes they'll charge you by the foot. Being a municipality, we probably are gonna get on the cheaper side, I guess. But
Whose power is that?
Is it we?
I think it's Excel.
Is it XL? Yeah,
Carpool out there.
yeah, no, Clark, no, I don't think that's not Clark.
Well,
I thought they did.
it's the ours.
Oh. Yeah, it
No,
should be
I
so.
thought,
I would assume.
Clark Electric went out there.
You guys have one? Your line's on there?
Well, I know
See?
we go out to the bar.
Which part?
I
would see.
Yeah.
Well, it might be Clark Electric then.
No,
Oh, we got called out there for a tree down. It was Clark Electric. A
Is it Clark?
Yep.
It's Clark.
couple of years ago, we had, last year, we had a tree problem on.
Let the man know what he wants, what the electric company wants.
Should have some.
drive over.
Yeah, it was Clark,
We're gonna put
Yeah, we got rid
a
of it.
transformer meter on it, in the road ditch, and then you have to pay from there.
Awesome.
Unless there's another one.
I have a machine where we can trench the wire in.
I'm just telling you, that's what you get,
Yeah.
and then.
At their cost, they put the meter in the transformer?
What?
What do they charge for? They don't, they charge for that or not?
I don't think so.
Yeah, we just have to extend the lane back to a power bank, so get a certified electrician.
The only tough thing would be that the pole is on the west side of the driveway.
It's not a big deal.
But that matters.
Drop that, take the SPX, drop that blade 2.5 feet and just drive through the driveway.
Well, anyway, the first page that I've got here is the rules that Athens posts. So Athens has their own municipal range. I talked to their clerk up there. They've had their range for a little less than a decade now, I think. Pretty successful, very similar to us. They got a grant from the DNR. And then they went back and got a second grant from the DNR and from the NRA to install the lights and the lot, asphalt parking lot.
It's like,
And sidewalks that run the length of the shooting lanes from the line all the way to the back berm. Which.
This Athens, this one.
This is the Athens on the first page. So they have very minimal rules. This is literally their sign. So they don't have a lot of extra rules. The next page came from Wood County. Their public range. They have
Which one was this?
picture. The one is
So which range in the county?
I don't remember.
Whatever
Whatever one is closest to us. I picked it off.
Yeah, I know which one this is on.
So besides a few marks on the sign, I guess.
I have that.
Another example of relatively short list of rules. The last one I got off of the Central Wisconsin Student Club website. This is the one that I like the most. I think the rules were a little bit more inclusive and matched a little bit more what we had got recommended from the DNR. And then the three additions that I have on the bottom, actually one of them goes away because I didn't realize alcohol was already addressed on the sign already. So potentially these could be our set of rules. With the addition of shooters must supply their own targets, cardboard or paper only, and dispose of it properly after use. And then I think Jeremy had mentioned that he thought ear and eye protection devices are recommended, should be something that should be.
Should be required.
So the problem with required is how do we enforce it? Are we gonna put it in our ordinance and make it a municipal violation to not wear hearing or ear protection? Eye protection on the street. That's the only thing. You can certainly say required, but then what happens when they don't?
I'll throw a monkey wrench in here. So required for anyone over the age of 18. If you can enforce that rule. If you're an adult, I can't force you to squat. If you're a kid,
Well, what I'm getting at is.
Kid's gotta be accompanied.
kid's gotta be accompanied by an adult. Well, not all of them, because you can shoot when you're 16.
Well. I don't know, that kind
it
of.
says, if we stick with this one, it says anyone under 18 must have an
You
adult.
must have an adult, yeah, if you stick with these rules.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I just wanted, if we can't force adults maybe to do that, but we can definitely enforce that for the kids.
Again,
Of course,
again, the enforcement doesn't come from this sign. It
Right.
comes from something we put in our code of ordinances that we would rely on for Sean to reference when he writes a
Or do you
citation.
put required? I mean, it's their own hearing and eyes that are
in danger.
right.
So everybody assumes their own liability when using this range. We have our own liability insurance, but we don't have to have anything special just because it's a shooting range. Everybody that uses this shooting range will do so at their own risk anyway. But again, you guys can put whatever you want on signs, just to realize that if you make something required, then we probably have to address it in ordinances to back Sean up.
Well, the one thing that is missing on the sign is when, whatever language you wanna put on it, we'll decide, I guess, but there has to be that statutory ordinance number printed on that sign if it's enforceable, if they take us to court.
Sure. Okay.
None of these have that.
No, because I don't think, well, we saw Athens ordinance last week. All they have in their ordinance is hours of operation and then some very minimal rules like no explosives, no shooting wildlife, that sort of thing. Basically things that would be covered by village ordinance anyway. You know, with a piece of village property.
I don't think we want to keep,
Being it's kind of,
I don't think we want to put too many rules in there, but the basics we need to cover. You're always gonna have the knucklehead that's gonna, but
You're never
most other shooters are gonna police their own. If you're out there shooting and someone's being a dickhead, they're gonna say something. I mean, if you're out there breaking things
I
or
think you
causing
wanna
problems.
keep it fairly simple.
Right, you wanna keep, you don't wanna have this huge group of rules, but. I said, because it's hunters and shooters are usually really good at policing themselves. Just because they don't want to have problems, they don't want to have anything taken away from them. So they're actually usually really good about it, but. You're always gonna have that problem child.
Well, and we can put that on the bottom too, as, please report any
Please report to.
horseplay or however you want to
However
word
you wanna
that.
put that.
Violation. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm liking the smaller group of, rules, paper targets, absolutely, no exploding targets, absolutely, pick up after yourself, absolutely, no alcohol. When the range is, when the range is in use, absolutely.
Types of guns, I mean, there's a couple of them in here. No, fully automatic, of course, and then they got, shotguns, is that nothing you'd ever want to see?
Well, you can use the shotgun because you could use the slug in the shotgun.
So
Just that's a really tough one.
So I almost think you should leave that, take that one back, because
Well,
people are gonna take their muzzle loaders there
Right.
too, so.
I guess the question there becomes, is your intention for people to shoot shotguns at the firing line?
They can shoot a slug gun at firing line.
Which is a shotgun.
Shotgun.
Are they prohibited from shooting pellets?
You shouldn't, but
We could.
no one in their right mind is gonna do that. At 100 yards, your pellet pad, you're gonna have one pellet there, one pellet over there, one pellet
I mean,
over
we
there.
could
Well, I mean,
put steel shot only.
Yeah, steel shot
Your
only.
intention is to have multiple distances to
Right.
set up targets though, so if you
Right.
set up at 50 yards or.
You could say steel shot only, and that would,
Slugs or steel shot only.
slugs or steel shot only, that would help alleviate that, the spread, because otherwise you have lead going outside the range.
Right.
Because lead mitigation in the range, is tough. If it's
Well,
not making it to the
It's a berm
berm.
wall, right? That's why it's
That's what he was
steel.
telling us at that meeting out there, was that's the hardest one to clean up as a clay shooting range.
Yeah.
Clay targets, because he said it's
Yeah.
everywhere and it's small and it's leaf free.
Right.
Well, we could say,
Shotguns don't go very far though.
So steel shot, steel
In Marshall, we shoot.
shotgun, you don't shotgun like slugs or steel shot only. No bird shot.
yeah,
Something like that. You can't put the word shotgun in there, but you
Yeah,
can
well, muzzleloaders aren't shotgun.
type of ammunition.
Ryan, what are your
The shotguns are.
You guys plan on allowing like competition stuff out there?
Or like,
Like, so in Marshfield there at Central Wisconsin, we do like 3-gun competitions once a month. You know, so I mean, we're shooting shotgun, rifle, pistol, and we're shooting shotgun with shot shell. We don't use slugs.
Right.
You know, we're all short range, steel targets, knocked down.
Yeah, and that would be the steel. You know, steel only, and that way you won't have to worry about the lead.
My thought was something like that. You know, cause you guys still shoot at Clayson's.
Well, we don't do it as much just because of the fact of cleanup.
I was gonna say,
But
they probably clean up after, you know, so rake would be.
So how many people compete at a time when you do?
It varies. Oh yeah, one person at a time.
Well, no, I'm
But
sorry.
How many people show up for the event?
Yeah, yeah.
We can range anywhere from 15 to 30.
Because I guess, the size of our range is relatively small compared to yours. We would not have parking available for more than a dozen cars.
That'd be tight.
And so then the question of, wanting to do stuff like that out there while possible,
Very small footprint to work with.
it's not nearly as big as your.
And then that's I don't want to get into all that because that's just semantics of how you operate it. I mean, you could make that work. You can run in series, you can run in shifts. I mean, there's ways around that. Shotguns, I guess, are fine as long as we keep it so steel shot. That way you're not, that way though, if they do get out, and some of them are going to get out, it's steel, it's not lead. We're not worried about the remediation factor. So steel shot or slugs. Because you're not going to ever stop that. Some of those pellets are going to get out. There's no way around. Even if they're doing due diligence, shooting straight on the dirt. Takes one guy to not pay attention and blast them off that way. Out they go.
Yeah. Or just flies over or something.
Yeah, I'm shooting wildlife.
That's on here, isn't it? Maybe it isn't on Central Wisconsin.
No, that's it. But yeah, real minimal. Like I said, no, don't shoot the animals. Targets must be affixed to the target stand. I wouldn't say snow fence because again, that's plastic. Long term, we'll have some kind of wooden thing or something that.
I was gonna say, what are we gonna use?
Probably, I think wood, some kind of wooden structure.
Oh.
That way you just
Wooden-
go around it and then you can put your cardboard in the middle so that it just shoots through.
I don't know if you've ever seen this, Ryan, but John Salsa told me he was at a shooting range where they had like cow mats.
Someone told me that too. They were catching it.
Yeah.
They're kind of kicking out of the way, but they were taking the hit of the abuse and they were kind of knocking down.
Yeah.
They weren't impacting so much
I
in the
mean,
back.
think of cow mats. Things take a hell of abuse.
Yeah.
Sick.
And eventually you just can punch a hole in the middle. That's fine. That's because it's weatherproof too. Yeah.
As you would with wood.
Yeah. That was the only reason I was thinking wood is just because of the cleanup and there's no environmental anything. It's wood. I mean, it'll rot away. Unless you blow the side of it off, you get nails laying all over. But again, you're gonna have that knucklehead's gonna do that no matter what.
Do you want to pick a sign and add to it? Do you want to go with what we got on one of them and just copy it?
You guys that use the range, figure it out. I don't, so it's like, I'm not.
This is only a special meeting because we had other business to do. It wasn't gonna be a parks meeting. I mean, that's the job of the Parks Committee. Rules.
This one does not address, age. And this one is quite lengthy, but it gives Sean some teeth to enforce it. My recommendation for what it's worth would be this one here. With the amended changes.
No, I don't think.
My thought was to go to Jordan and take one of our old street signs and have him put that on the back of an aluminum street sign and we can put it up. We have a few of them around and find the right size one and see what you'll charge us to do, see what you'll charge us to make that, make it in vinyl and put it on.
So I'm recommending this one with the changes. So the dash and the shotgun. Steel shot.
So the only things, I mean, this is a good one. The only couple things in the Wood County. You take out 3.
Yeah.
And 4. To mitigate 3 and 4, do not handle weapons when people are downrange. That's the basic rule. If there's someone down there, you ain't touching that gun.
And that's on here too, actually.
Yeah.
Never handle a firearm when anyone's down.
Jason's downrange. If you just take a handle to put a fire, they covers 3 and 4 together. And then you add in your pickup your card, which is on the pickup cases. And you gotta put the wildlife thing in here yet. And then steel slugs are.
I don't see where this one has age addressed.
No, it doesn't have the age address.
And I think that's
important.
That's important.
I thought about something to put on the bottom too, was maybe be courteous to other shooters, just as a heads up.
And one other item, Jeremy, do you like the hours there, 8 AM to dusk, or do you wanna?
I like that. That way it
Adjust itself.
adjusts itself. Cause it's dusk at, this time of year is 4:30.
What months are you gonna be open?
We would have it, it'd be open all year, I guess, and you would just say not maintained during
Yeah.
So Athens,
winter months.
Athens does not close theirs at all. Talk to them. It's available all year. They don't plow snow.
That's what the DNR guy told us too. You said,
Anybody,
leave it open all year, just put a sign that says not maintained.
if somebody wants to go in and use it, they're welcome to either chug their way through the snow or.
And he thought where ours is close to the road, he said, you might get more than you think in the winter, because it's not a far walk, they pull off the road, you can walk in.
Yeah, so I would use that, take 3 and 4 out. And say, do not handle weapon, no shooting wildlife, no explosives, put the shot shell in there, and then the age requirement. And those are that'd be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rules. And then I'd put 12. And this is something I wanted to talk to Sean, but I didn't get a chance to talk to him about it. Is have someone who wants to be the range master there that they can talk to before we get a police chief involved. Someone who's hey, there's a complaint, let me run out there and figure out what the fuck is going on. We need to get involved, Sean, or can I just say, hey, moron, knock it off?
I like that, Jeremy.
So, and just, all commands of range officer must be obeyed at all times, something like that.
Yeah, we talked about that before. You're not talking about someone that has to be on site.
No, just something like a name on the board with a phone number. That says, here's a range master.
Questions before things
Call
get
this
too
guy.
serious. Give this
If
guy
there's a
call.
problem, call this guy.
That's very good.
That way it doesn't have it going straight to the police department with something stupid that we can address with,
They can evaluate
Yeah.
whether you need to come.
well, you need to have Sean come out or not.
I like that.
Yeah.
Which ordinances then?
No,
No.
These are just rules. You don't have to put our range ordinance on the bottom.
yeah, in the ordinance that we,
That probably good.
that we looked at last week, it's basically just adopting the time of jail. So that Sean has the concrete ordinance to say, okay, you can't be here, it's past time.
Just put that ordinance on the bottom of that. Print it on the bottom of the sign.
Yeah. We gotta have that.
I thought this one was a little bit more inclusive, but it sounds like Jeremy prefers the Wood County Public Range.
This is nice, but it's too much. Again, this is a private club. This is private, this is public. So the private's gotta have more rules. This is a private club.
Yeah.
They don't wanna make it to the point where no one can use it.
You put an hour on this to dusk or?
Yeah, 8 to 8 AM to dusk range.
But this one's a sunrise to
Yeah,
sunset.
8 AM to dusk, yeah, it's,
Okay,
reword that, but
okay.
then I can work with whoever. Want it to be usable, not something that we get tripping over. We're tripping over ourselves, making the rules too restrictive.
All right.
You can always add.
You know, add the rules, it's harder to take them away.
That's enough.
And then on that, speaking of Jordan, so if we, how soon you guys want to get this open? Because we've been having a lot of people asking if it could be open now.
As soon as we can get it signed, printed,
Jordan did tell me if we get this to him tomorrow, he could have the sign done for it by Friday. So we can at least get it going so people could start using
yeah,
it. Because he's been having people asking too.
I ideally would like I said, ideally, I'd like to have it open. That's the week in November. Gotta get a couple cans up there for trash and grass.
It's sure by the shop.
And we got the benches loaded up ready to go too, so.
As soon as we get those, as soon as we put those benches on, people are gonna start going.
That's why they're loaded.
I've got Jeremy combining 3 and 4 to just say do not handle firearms when people are downrange.
Stain the match.
People are downrange. Copy the age requirements for this one, so an adult must accompany people under 18 years of age. Shotguns allowed with steel shot or slugs only. And then, the hour 8 AM to dusk.
No exploding, and no explosives.
This one have explosives.
No, this one does not. No exploding targets. Do not want to start the place on fire.
They won't have them.
So the Wood County Public Roof Range rules. Combine 3 and 4, 8 to dusk, age requirement, shotgun shells, and no exploding targets.
Yep. Okay.
It's number.
Oh, and the ordinance number.
Any orders on
Here's the meeting.
Leave room for the, on the bottom of it for
range
when there
master.
is a range master to add onto it, so.
We are, did you want to volunteer to be the range man?
It's fine, you can put my name in it, it's fine, you can always put a sticker on it here. Yeah, we can put my name and phone number on, it's fine.
Or if you got a small sign.
Yeah, what it said, just, yeah.
It ain't gonna be the only sign that.
No, just put mine on there for
Yeah,
now.
I mean, we won't end up, we're not gonna start with this plywood, but I could see us ending up with this plywood.
Yeah.
Because you might have other things.
You'll have other
out
things.
there Too, and
Yeah.
if you're having a.
We do have
Like a hunter safety or something.
Yeah.
24 perimeter signs to put around the outside perimeter for people coming in from the outside.
The outside.
It's all entertain a motion to go. The Wood County wants with the changes, 8 to dusk age, shotguns, no explosive, range master, and then our permanent Spencer order.
Who's on the?
Well, it doesn't have to be part, this is.
I'll make the motion to. Or your man?
What,
No, I entertained the motion, just to see if somebody wanted to come out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
Okay.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Meeting is-
Board, anybody?
Sorry.
It's been a better day for me, so.
I think that the thing that I remember Pat, first, a long time ago when this was just being discussed, that the shooters do an excellent job of policing themselves. It's been there forever. People have been there for a long time. No problems, so hopefully.
Yeah, it seems like a second to word to weed out the.
And there was already any signs there either.
You need to approve this. There's been a motion and a second on the table. All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item C. Discussion on the 26th budget.
I hoping to have a little bit more information, but all I got was the
Most
garbage
tomorrow.
stuff. We'll be reviewing garbage collection bids next Monday for approval, but I do got the bid tabs here to share with you.
You guys,
Thank you. They came back a little bit high on GFL and Harder side, obviously, waste management was low. And quite thankfully, they ended up being a lot closer to what we currently pay. So I just wanted to get your thoughts basically on how we might go about translating these charges into residential fees. Currently, waste management charges $8.58 and $2.51 for garbage and recycling. We charge $9 and $3 for garbage and recycling to our residents each month. Part of that difference comes in the fact that this is a garbage and recycling program that includes not just garbage and recycling, but also curbside brush collection, compost activities, in theory, even the curbside leaf collection. So what I was looking at for 2026 was increasing the rates to $10 and $6. But then Deb actually recommended $11 and $6 right before the end of the day there. So I didn't make that change on your pages. But
11.6, you said?
yeah, we had a conversation at the end of the day that basically centered around the fact that none of these contractors want to do curbside collection anymore. They are not set up to do curbside collection because they all switch to arms.
Remote trucks.
People just drive and run the remote control. So like those trucks don't even have the option to put anything big in them. They can't physically get it in the truck.
Nobody does, right? None of them?
Waste management, well, all of them agreed to do it at a charge. So all of them currently have trucks that would come to Spencer to pick up on a schedule. If somebody called in and said, I want this picked up, they would do it for a fee.
Which is what we have now.
No,
Oh,
right
we
now
don't.
they call and schedule and it gets picked up for free.
All part of the contract.
Yeah. But waste management specifically knows how many calls they get a month. And, you know, when they bought out advanced disposal, they were not happy with that being in the contract. They kind of bucked at the beginning because it was hard for them to manage that service. So we knew it was going away. And in fact, Waste Management has said the trucks that we would do that with are going away. They will only guarantee curbside collection for a fee for the first 2 years of the contract. After that, residents will have to basically find their own way of dealing with that, with those items. The options that they've given us basically are, take it to the transfer station in Marshfield, where they will charge a tipping fee to the resident that brings, you know, anybody can go to that landfill right now and just pay the regular tipping fee to drop their stuff off. The other option would be for us to continue to do what we do by providing a dumpster down at Public Works. Maybe we just make that available for residents to use either a little bit more generously, or maybe we do have to charge a fee to cover the cost of that.
I think once people know that they got, you know, that's available, you're gonna be dumping that thing a lot.
So
I would
It's been, this is the worst. First talking about at least once a month we've been emptying. And last year's, this has been the busiest we've seen that dumpster get emptied.
And that's partly my fault, probably, because, you know, when I found out that we weren't charged for that service, that was included in our contract. I'm like, why not let our residents use it?
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the point.
Better there than compost pile or.
Right.
And we still pick it up. Yeah, we still do one.
Township in a ditch.
So, the difference, of course, would be that Waste Management will charge us per trip now to pick up that dumpster. So, they're gonna charge $275 every time they come out to pick up the dumpster. That's the trip charge. And then they're gonna charge us a $70 tipping fee.
Per ton, you said.
$70 per ton tipping fee for what's in the dumpster.
Right now, they don't charge.
Right now, they don't charge.
This can be a big increase.
It is, yep. And that's why Deb was like, well, maybe we should make the garbage a little bit more. So to try to cover that cost a little
So
bit.
Waste Management's new is $6.10 for recycling. We had been marked at $6.
I had marked at $6. Yeah, Deb yelled at me. She's like, you gotta make that $6.10.
Yeah. Well, that's what you got bare minimum, you gotta cover the
Cost.
cost.
No, I that was my mistake. I didn't change it after.
Well, I mean, so we're trying to cover our crazy leaf connect collection cost and everything else. So if you do 11,
Well, we are not gonna cover.
no, not
Leaf collection at that price.
No. So yeah, at $11 over there, and I calculate off 900 homes. We don't have 900 homes, but just for easy math, it's like $8,000 extra that this generates for $11.
Yeah,
So that actually does cover leaf collection.
leaf collection is 15.
I thought it was 10.
Just thought it
8
was
to 10, I thought.
It was 8 last year, I thought. $8,800 or something.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, it was 8,000.
It was 12 and,
We cut it down because so that, I mean, if you add 11, that covers that leaf collection, which hurts my chest every time you do that. Prove $8,000 for someone to come suck up leaves. But that does cover that.
well, that's
11.
why I bought the truck tonight, because I figured I could fuck that.
She said this on the
Well,
bottom here,
and
that,
that, what,
We can buy a leaf truck.
yeah. So the thing that we'll have to watch for.
You probably even
is
sell
that
it.
the
We could deliver it on.
dumpsters at the parks will still get picked up for free.
Mhm.
Whereas it
and
includes.
that's what they've
parks.
had before.
And that's what
They've
they,
been doing it, 275.
no, that's new. They have not.
This is new.
Yeah.
That's
It
the,
used to be included in the price
sounds,
and now it's an extra.
So what about the dumpsters at the parks? That's still in the same,
Those ones will still get picked up at no extra cost.
like the ones here?
The ones at Arc Park, the ones at Lions Park,
Good.
the ones at Kids Screw,
We'll just tell them we want more there.
the ones that. That's what I mean to say is we'll have to be a little bit more aware of what's going on because people are.
Don't fill up the one shop till you got the other ones.
Well, I told you that we got it,
Don't fit in this one quite a bit.
yeah.
yeah, if we're gonna get charged at the shop at $70 per ton, and residents want to put something in there, I said, okay, great, but I think there's gotta be a small fee attached to that.
How do you collect it though? I mean, people just drive in.
Right, well, that's keeping.
They know when we come, well, that's hard because
watch for us to leave.
they do because if we're gone or we're going somewhere, it's like.
Trashing.
People are watching when we come and go from the shop. And we leave the gate open because we are going in and out.
So you're saying that people are not asking you?
They're just
No.
not.
Well, somewhere.
Some are.
Yeah, but
I think a lot of times they'll ask one time.
And I just do it.
I can.
I call Will every time I want to.
I was gonna call you and say you got room for $100 for me to throw in there today.
I heard about that. I thought
So for recycling, we're gonna put it at 610, and then for garbage at 11.
we can do that.
You gotta cover our costs.
So then
It's like
the other
you don't have
cost
access anymore.
to think about then is that Google told me today that it's 2 to 3 tons of material in the 20-yard dumpster. So if we figure 3 tons per trip and we're doing one a month, that's an extra $6,000 a year. Just for that 20-yard. So that's another part of it. You know, if you're saying we should cover leaf collection with,
Then you should be going to $12.
Well, or like I said, if you like, and that's why I said, and I don't know, there's not a good way to enforce that. I mean, on your honor, maybe put a box. We know the on your honor doesn't work, but hey, if you're gonna dump it here, throw 20 in this can so we can dump this thing.
They won't.
They won't.
I know they won't, but
No.
You got the only way you enforce is you got certain hours to keep it locked. You can't get in there.
And that's hard.
That's inconvenient for you guys.
It's inconvenient
But I'm
for-
just saying, how else do you police it? If you're gonna try and charge them.
well,
Well, is
That's
there any way that, I know we don't probably have any leverage, but it's like,
We just.
can we get them to sharpen their pencil a little bit here?
Waste Management will be here next Monday. Arters and GFL did not plan on coming here. Certainly they
They're
are,
gonna sharpen their pencil, or what other benefit can we get out of
They're gonna
it?
say, well, we get this much less than what the other guys.
they are already.
They know what's
significantly cheaper than the others. I mean, $24. $26
Basically, raising the water.
So how's it going?
Raising
Just
the
spends it going like GFL.
garbage.
That's
Recycle.
weird.
Picking up a leaf, it's like, people are gonna explode over this shit.
Yeah.
Come on.
All I can say to that is we're not the only ones. I mean, Marshall got rid of their brush collection. They just stopped doing it outright.
That was like 4 years ago. I think they got.
It's a couple of
years ago. Yeah, $8,000. It's a good.
Yeah, I
thing.
mean, that's the budget was, so I mean, they got a lot more.
Yeah, they got a lot more collection, but still
But price per household to be very similar.
close.
So at the $11 and $6, that was a $60 increase per property per year.
Per year.
So if you look at it that way,
So there's not,
That's about $3 a month.
I mean, that's what I'm looking at, $3 a month.
I mean, someone's gonna complain, but there ain't much we can do about it, 'cause it's not,
We can't, you know,
you can't just put it in a pile in the backyard
the
and
guys
light
that
it on fire.
operate, they gotta pay their people more, their insurances are going up, just, you know, $3 a month. They should be able to not bitch too much about that. For what it is.
That's not,
You're right, you don't wanna sit in them near your yard more than a week. I mean,
it's not like we're doing this just because the price is going up, and it is what it is.
And the water,
and that's all.
they're gonna bitch there.
That water, that's gonna be a
It's no
tough
more than
one.
$3 a month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I get.
Oh, I know, and then we can thank DNR for that, and, you know,
well, I mean, that's not just the DNR.
well, but they're the ones that can't use shallow wells, so they said you gotta get deeper water, man, we punched holes all over this damn place.
Yeah.
You know, and the only place that we had decent water is full of arsenic, you know, it's just.
Yeah,
We've
but
done
great water.
our due diligence to try and find good water for our.
The gray water is
So, and-
what's gonna kill you.
Yeah. And these price points are like, well, we can't compete with Waste Management.
Okay.
We understand if you're gonna wanna go with Waste Management. Well, can't see us not.
No, because then they're gonna go up more at $3 a month.
Right, so that's what other towns get charged. I mean, I see GFL and Harders all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah, Township of Spencer had Waste Management, now they went to GFL
They
with
did.
this year.
Yeah, well, they do.
That's, wow,
Last year they went to jail.
The
And
water.
I thought they were gonna be cheaper.
And
That's
these
like,
are the
no,
rate-
that's a
and
difference.
these are the rates they
Oh,
face up. I was quite surprised, and happy to see Waste Management as low as.
Well, they're probably seeing a lot of these other green trucks and all this other stuff around, so
They're cutting
we
their-
better keep our.
The two things that I think Waste Management has going for them. The first is that for a new company to come in here, it's $150,000 investment in cars. That's how much it costs to outfit Spencer with cars. That's what GFL or Harders told me. I can't remember which one.
So they gotta take this.
So that's an initial upfront cost they have to have. Neither one of these two companies have a lot somewhere where they've got 1,000 carts just waiting to be used. They have to order new carts to use when they come in. $125,000, $150,000.
And this is a 2-year contract?
This is a 5-year.
5-year, okay, so.
The other thing I was gonna
2 years.
mention is that one of the reasons why Waste Management's recycling fee is probably a little bit lower is because they feed themselves. So they are not only collecting the recycled material, they're taking it to their facility to process.
To process it.
So, you know, they become their own supplier for the recycled material that they process.
And they are right, Marshall.
Well, at transfer station.
Yeah.
Yeah, their main recycling center down by Milwaukee is where all this stuff ends up. And like Harders was flat out told me, you know, all we do is transport. You know, it's the same cost for us to transport the recyclables as it is the garbage, because we take the recyclables to a place where we have to pay to get rid of
They
it.
take the waste management.
Yeah.
Usually how it works.
They were trucking stuff with Apple.
They have, well, as far as the landfill.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But that's Waste Management's landfill.
Been there.
You got a PU stand on your step.
You're gonna see.
Your boots would probably stink.
Oh, sure.
I had to drive my pickup up there once, unload stuff.
Any other discussion points on this item? Nothing to be acted on tonight, so.
No, I just wanted to share with you guys what we've been at. It'll be incorporated into the budget, our user fee schedule.
Okay. Well, seeing that, we can have a motion for adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
Moved by Jeremy, second by Pat, to adjourn, all in favor, say aye.
Yeah.
Opposed? We are adjourned, thank you, folks. I'm gonna be happy.